The swap has been made.
Hello. Ben
Daniel Bloodworth and I have joined. What was his name? The guy with the beard and the coat just left. Just kidding.
Mike?
Ben Moore will be joining us in just a sec. Brad Ellis still on the desk. And we have one more show to go for the day. Time to wrap it up with some voice acting talent, introducing us to some other big headlining games. Laura Bailey and Troy Baker. I actually didn't look that up ahead of time, but they have a pretty good track record for bringing in.
Yeah.
They're going to run out of voice actors sometime. But
did they have Nolan North for one?
They did.
At that show?
The first one, I think.
There's the 2 Uncharted leads, yeah.
Right.
Don't recall her name. Games of the future!
It was not great.
Yeah, it was okay. There's some cool little games.
Yeah, I mean, it
there.
had some cool little games, but the show overall was...
What up, LB?
I'm Laura Bailey, but you may know me as Abby Anderson from The Last of Us Part 2 or Kate Diaz from Gears of War. Today, though, I'll be taking a break from fighting the apocalypse to bring you a whole host of exciting game trailers, reveals, and updates. But before we get into all that, I need to get my co-host on the line. I'm sure you're going to be familiar with this person. He's appeared in The Last of Us, Uncharted, God of War. You name it, he's probably in the credits. So without further ado, here is my good friend and continual co-star, Troy Baker.
Akira Yamaoka songs, which I did not learn until a couple months ago.
You look amazing, as always. Yes, you may know me from a few video games. Joel Miller in The Last of Us, or good old Agent Jonesy from Fortnite. But over the next hour or so, Laura and I are going to be giving you the inside scoop of some incredibly exciting games and also showcasing development
Trust me here, Troy.
exclusive trailers, and a whole lot more, including world premieres.
There's also a chance to win a $500 gift card and a WD Black hard drive by following the link.
Bucks, baby.
And we have a new addition to the show this year, the virtual show floor. More on that later.
Oh, no.
But let's kick things off with the
Yeah, you missed
first
one, Ella.
world premiere. And for that,
Devolver got
we're
you
going
beat on that
prehistoric.
one last year.
Setting the tone.
It's got some alien vibes.
We played with science like it was a toy.
Oh, the repeated trailers.
Extinction.
Okay.
Instinction.
Come on now. Yeah,
And that was it.
That's it. You know, maybe sci-fi.
No, I think we're still in it.
horror.
Now we have dinosaurs.
Oh, is it the same?
I think we're still in it.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think Jones is right.
We're climbing.
It was a long cut.
Okay.
Yeah, the open world's a little rough.
Just
I
the
feel
lighting
lower
is
you
kinda-
guys a bit. The stream's at max right now. Their audio is terrible.
Oh, weird.
New Turok.
That it is not.
Well, here's your new Dino Crisis remake, everybody.
Oh no! Don't
What a
shoot that
weird
what?
shot.
Come on.
What a strange bit of gameplay.
Whoa.
Is this like CG put on top of like live action?
Okay. Is that your buddy?
Friends.
Anything?
I wonder
okay
if
with
you
some
can
polish?
put hats on the dinosaurs. Instinction is expected in
Give it a shot.
2022. What's next, Laura?
Next up, Grow, Song of the Evertree is a sandbox adventure about the healing power of nature.
Is that in Summer
Let's
Game
throw it
Fest
over
or
to
Wholesome
Prideful
Games or
Sloth
something?
HQ to find out more.
I have no idea.
I just remember seeing it.
G'day from Prideful Sloth HQ.
Giant
I'm Adam.
sloth.
Nice.
I
Oh,
love
the
it.
yonder
We're the
people.
design team on Grow Song of the Evertree.
Those
Grow
yonders.
is Prideful Sloth's latest project that we're working on with 505 Games.
Grow Song of the Evertree is a beautiful
505.
sandbox game about growing new worlds, building a town, and bringing harmony back to the land.
Grow will be available
He seems
later
really
this year
excited
on
about it.
PC,
Yeah.
PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch.
Thanks for watching.
Once upon a time, our lands teemed with creatures great and small. The beauty of the worlds was unrivaled. The people thrived and lived in harmony with the land around them. But this harmony was not to last. Slowly, without much notice, the withering was creeping out from the darkness. Once it took hold, there was little that could be done. Our lands were overrun, and all that was cherished disappeared before us.
Man, purple gets such a bad rap.
All was not lost.
You know? Does it? Didn't necessarily make the environment worse, you know? Let vines
Saints
be
Row the Third
vines.
was like purple the game.
Support from their
Whoa.
friends and with boundless
Grandma book is cool.
This young soul seeks out a way to push back the withering and bring life back to our world.
Little pop.
Grow. Song of the Evertree.
So the same people that made Yonder, which always, I played it PAX, I think.
Yeah.
It always tempted me. I always wanted to dive into Yonder because it was just like, run around and find stuff.
PC,
Like,
PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo
Seemed very
Switch
open.
in 2021.
This seems like a lot more
Okay,
systems
Laura, that
going
was
on.
extremely cute, but
Dude, that
have
blood
you
book has
considered
Yeah.
more
some
dinosaurs?
pages on it. I like
Just
it.
hijack every game reveal and make it about dinosaurs, Troy.
Life finds a way.
Wow.
We better see gameplay, man. This is the third time.
This is a very different world.
They're just gonna keep showing it until Dawn appears.
Why?
Yeah, it's like
What is
Beetlejuice the
happening
third
right
time.
now?
You gotta show it.
I'm Rich Newbold.
No,
game
it's the same
director at
interview.
Frontier Developments. So as you may have seen earlier at the
Or the same
PC
dev
Game
dive-
Show, we're
dive.
working
He
on
specifically
Jurassic
said
World
PC gaming show.
We're really
Yeah, so
excited
they at
about
least
it,
these
and
two are
looking
working
forward to
together.
creating the most
This will be the
authentic
return of the
Jurassic
king of
experience yet. We've
these
got
announcements.
tons of new features across 4 different game modes, including our original Jurassic campaign, which is a story set after the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. You're going to be leading efforts to contain, control, and conserve all those dinosaurs now running out in the wild. You'll be working alongside characters from the films.
We've reached that point
Exact same sentence
of E3.
over and over.
It's a
And in
different
the game,
interview,
we
man.
have over
I like that
75
motion.
Prehistoric species. We've got new dinosaurs, we have returning community favorites, and we've added flying and marine reptiles to the game. I'm really thrilled to be showing you a first look at footage from the game itself. This is a
Okay.
from our
Go
Species
Future Gaming
Field
Show,
Guide
yeah.
series of videos
Sealing the
focusing
deal.
on one of the many prehistoric species we have in the game. This is an iconic, popular dinosaur. It's the Triceratops, but we're showing you it in a new environment never seen before in Jurassic World Evolution. I hope you enjoy it and are looking forward to the game releasing later this year.
It's like on a space station with a
Yeah.
shotgun. Like, whoa, didn't, whoa.
Field guide. Okay.
Land.
The Triceratops is one of the most recognizable herbivores to ever have existed. It is best known for its trio of facial horns.
Triceratops
These
is top tier.
adornments are not
Yeah, it's
just for
good.
display purposes. The brow horns in particular can inflict considerable damage to any dinosaur that dares to provoke it.
Gentle,
Wonderful.
yet fierce.
Thanks for that look.
That was Jurassic
That
World
was it.
Evolution
That was
2,
it.
which is launching in 2021 on PC, PS4, PS5,
Sure.
Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Okay, for this next section, we're bringing the joys of E3
Here we
to
go.
your home
Oh,
with a series
boy.
of demos you can play right now. That's
Will
right.
there be virtual
Today.
carpets?
This is the Future Game Show virtual show floor. And remember, if any of the featured games grab your interest, you can try them out now by heading to the Future Game Show Steam page. So let's head down to the show floor where I believe Laura is waiting.
Give me a destination. This is going to be like the DC
Yes,
Dome.
hello and welcome to the Future Game Show's virtual E3 show floor. Just look at it, Troy!
I am looking at it. It is incredible. They like nailed it. You know, minus the queuing and the heat and the, you know, how do I say?
Thought that was Tales of
must
Arise for a
that's in the
second.
air? But man, the darkness, perfection.
All right, enough reminiscing. Let's check out some games. I'd like to start by showing you A Tale of Paper. This is a striking platformer from Open
Little
House
Nightmares.
Games, where
Yeah,
you
kinda, yeah.
transform to solve puzzles in an oversized world, dodging creepy crawlies and mischievous Roombas.
Roombas?
And now for another
I think Roombas are like a
Yeah.
consistent theme.
boxes and the house moving
You'll
sim
befriend one at some
get
point.
packed, fully loaded. As you can see, it's all about moving couches, on a couch with your friends.
Oh yeah, we did
co-op.
this.
It's going to be
we
available
stream.
on
We
Xbox
stream.
One,
No,
but we
PlayStation
played a
4,
different
and
game.
PC,
Yeah, we
and
played a
is
game like
also
it.
backwards
Yeah,
compatible
Moving Out, I think.
on
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
you're right.
There's always 3.
There's always 3.
That's the rule.
Saying couches.
Yes. Hey,
They see each other at parties.
Yes.
There's those get packed morons.
Oh, don't worry.
look at that. Look at
Chernobylite
that.
codes.
Pretty good.
Go.
So about that.
Really?
Right.
I
yeah,
want one.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Here's a genre cocktail full of co-op action RPG combat and finished with a survival twist. How does that sound, huh?
Okay.
Okay. I said, how's
That was so good. That timing.
About.
This is Gatewalkers, which sees you and
Not
up
gonna
to
say no,
3
Troy.
other players banding together to tackle procedurally
alright.
generated
Okay.
worlds full of monsters. But you also have to gather resources to fight off hunger, thirst, and the dreaded cold. Oh, like the element cold. Got it.
Wow. Let's hope no one gets thirsty enough for another one of your jokes. Anyway, come over here and check out the mini imaginative
That was like a
worlds
Kaine
of
delivery. I
gaming.
like it.
Yep.
This is an isometric
Shut up,
RPG that has you solving crimes across multiple virtual realities, where your choices
Whoa.
will shape the world
Oh!
around you in
Yeah, I've
and
seen
outside
Whoa.
of simulations.
Ooh.
Like Westworld.
Speaking of detectives, check this out. Backbone is a gorgeous
Oh,
adventure
yeah,
game
this
from
just came out.
Eggnut set in a dystopian Vancouver, where you must crack
There's
cases
a Blood
to
Wars
clean
reference
house
in
this
there. I don't know if
corrupt
it's
post-noir
specific to
city.
me or somebody else or
It's
what.
you.
It's
It's
you.
Well, if you like raccoons,
I choose to believe you are the only
allow me to
Bloodworth.
offer you more critter-based adventures with Beacon Pines. Set inside of a magical storybook, Beacon Pines sends players to a sleepy mountain town
The
where you
Beacon
collect
Beacon.
powerful words that can completely alter the narrative in this charming
Oh,
but
interesting.
mysterious tale.
You know, I'm detecting a theme with the anthropomorphic animals.
What was the other
you know,
book
Laura,
game
I've
like
always...
that?
Yeah,
Saw.
words. They're real big right now.
always 3.
There was letters
Always
and lost
3.
words beyond the pages. The
That's
other
the
one.
rule. Damn it.
More
Troy,
codes.
focus.
Try
I've got
Fox.
a triple threat of fighting foxes to show you. This is Tri-Fox, a charming cartoon brawler where you fight waves of enemies as one
Yo,
of
I'm getting
3
whiplash
adaptable
from
combat
how quick these are
classes.
going.
Great, huh?
Yes, totally. But now it's time to get serious. Mankind is gone, but the beavers remain. Welcome to Timberborn. It's a unique city builder where players set out to create the ultimate beaver society. This
Oh my
involves
goodness.
building
I think this is
dams to
a kind of
crafting
a
cells.
cute way
I
to
guess
do a
even
montage.
buck-toothed critters need a solid
Yeah.
work-life
I
balance.
don't disagree.
That they do. So, what's next?
It's just hard to retain all of it.
The Rift
True.
Breaker is here.
Wow. What was that?
Is what I would say if I was playing our next game, which is a base-building survival game where you hack and slash your way through hordes of alien creatures. Look at it.
Oh, no. I want to hear more from the
Yeah, show me the base building part.
Breaker.
Okay, maybe after this showcase we're meant to be hosting.
And with that, we've reached the end of our little tour. But remember, you can go hands-on with all of these games right now
check out that last
by
one.
visiting the
that's cool.
Future Game Show page on Steam.
9.
Now,
And the beaver one,
how
obviously.
do we quit this? Is it no? Wow, that's update preference. I don't need to update this. Laura, can you help me out just a little bit?
I got you. Okay, we're back. Quick note, from here on in, when you see this pop up on screen during a trailer, it means you can visit the Future Game Show page on Steam to play a demo
cool.
and
So
go
that's- yeah,
hands-on
more
with the
demos.
game immediately.
Definitely want to look out for that.
I was doing Rocky. Sorry, I just always wanted to do that. It's because our next game is all about floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. Check out this exclusive presentation from Steel City Interactive about Esports Boxing Club.
Oh, it's just boxing. It's not even a Rocky.
Yeah, I thought for sure it was Rocky.
Because there is a
Yeah.
Creed, a new Creed thing coming
Boxing
out.
Club brings you the greatest fight roster in video game history. With over 200 fighters already signed,
Fight.
we've got some
Fight
of the
roster,
biggest
like
and
like
most
box fight.
anticipated names.
Wow.
Dude, I can't wait to play as Logan Paul.
Absolutely
Yes!
That is a lot of boxers, though.
The first women's division ever represented in a video game. And the hottest new talent. But what about the game? Let's take a closer look at the next-gen visuals and gameplay that are set to make ESBC the greatest of all time.
That's good.
Whoa, it looks really realistic.
You are on fire.
Let's get to that time.
That was nightmare fuel. The head like flying out there.
Yeah, what were they thinking?
That was like Huber's MLB, like broom face.
Oh, that was the worst.
Or the best.
Nope, just the worst.
The physics system doesn't just rely on animation.
What's the name of that fear?
This allows us to recreate
trypophobia or something?
realistic
That's with all the holes.
Yeah.
Unsteady on their feet. It's not purely animation based. Now we've had professional boxers, professional coaches.
Is that Butterbean?
Come into
Is
the
Butterbean in
studio
this?
and provide
He's
input
too jacked.
through motion capture and actually
I would
reviewing
love
the game
Butterbean versus
during
Johnny
its
Knoxville
development.
in this game.
And now we really feel like we've created a true representation of the sport. Presentation is important.
It's framey,
to
the
us.
lighting's
Just because
weird.
we are in the studio, we're still going to aim high
It's
when
cool
it
that you created
comes to
boxing.
production values.
Esports Boxing Club coming to PC and all major consoles with early access in 2021.
Nintendo shade there.
No
Also, who's
Switch.
publishing Esports? What? It's a sports brand.
PlayStation 5,
This
Xbox
is what they
One,
call it,
Xbox
Yeah, I
Series
just wonder
X,
who's-
and Series S.
Who's behind that?
Next up, we've got a deeply immersive World War II shooter with over 100 players taking part in epic battles recreated using aerial photography and satellite imagery. Let's take a closer look at Hell Let Loose.
Product not yet rated.
Product not yet rated. Bang, bang, bang. Good. E for everyone.
My name's Max Rea. I'm the founder of Black Matter and the lead developer of Hell Let Loose. Hell Let Loose began as the idea of a couple of hobbyist game developers all the way back in 2015. Following a successful Kickstarter, we launched into early access in the middle of 2019. And since then, we've delivered 9 enormous updates, including entire systems overhauls, 6 new maps, tons of new weapons, gadgets, and vehicles, as well as expanding our unique real-time strategy-inspired metagame. As a result, we've been fortunate to sell more than 1 million copies during our first year of early access. 2021 is only going to be bigger. I'm excited to announce that we're launching out of early access on July the 27th, with the introduction of the Soviet forces on the Eastern Front, including famous battles like Kursk and Stalingrad, before we close out the year by bringing Hell Let Loose to next-generation consoles. Hell Let Loose has only grown due to the vibrant community that surrounds it, from our early Kickstarter backers to our newest recruits. We're excited to introduce you to this ever-evolving and expanding...
Isn't that always crazy when like
We hope you
there's like a
enjoy
game
this
and it's like
first look
over 1
at
million
what's to
players?
come.
Like I've never.
We're stoked to be finally reaching our dream of releasing the full game, and it's like, man, I've probably got 5 emails from you, but I do not remember this.
Day of Defeat.
I was thinking Day of Defeat too.
Classic. Cool.
Pretty soon.
Hell Let Loose is launching
It's a little
on
tame
Steam
as far
on
as
July 27th
World War II
and
montages
coming to
go.
Xbox Series X, Series S, and PlayStation
Bracing
5
myself.
in 2021.
A brother to lose a brother, at
Have you
least.
ever wanted to play XCOM, but in real time, with up to 7 of your friends?
Of course.
Yep, that's what I thought. Then you need to keep your eye on this next game.
What does that mean?
I bet it's
Hello,
not actually.
My name is Carlos Horvat, CEO of Iron, a game dev studio based in Croatia. And for the past few years, we have been working on Red Solstice 2 game. It is a real-time tactical battlefield game, which supports up to 80 players and has a fully playable co-op.
Oh, Red Solstice. Okay.
We are ready to show you the launch trailer now. So
Red
get
Solstice
ready for
2.
June 17.
So today we saw
The game launches
Solstice
on Steam,
and Red Solstice.
and have fun blasting some mutants.
You are the Executor, a high-class commanding officer with advanced cybernetic capabilities. You were awakened to lead a secret task force that will counter the threat of Stroll mutants and liberate Mars.
not sure I get the XCOM
Welcome back, Executor. The Stroll infestation has now infected all colonies on Mars. Build your squad from 6 unique classes of elite soldier, utilizing their skills to best suit each mission type.
Yeah.
Customize their weapons and tech, as well as their upgrades and abilities. Take command on the battlefield using the command radio to give orders to the whole squad or individual soldiers. Concentrate fire on targeted locations and carry out supply runs, even during the heat of battle. Recruit your friends to the fight and join in up to 8-player co-op missions to save Mars in our name.
Ooh. Calling the big guns.
Very soon.
Purge Earth of a Mutant Invasion in Red Solstice 2's Survivors, which is coming to Steam on June 17th. Our next game is about delivering mail in a sleepy American lakeside.
Lake.
Humor to learn more.
From the next lake.
Hi, I'm Dylan from Gamius, and it's great to be here at the Future Game Show.
Hi, Dylan.
We're
Thank you for
currently
not
getting
showing the
very
same trailer.
close to finishing Lake, a game that's set
It'd be funny if Huber was presenting this. Just
You
his
play as
side
Meredith
job.
Weiss, who takes a break from her life in the big city to deliver mail in her hometown. It's a job you can do at your own leisure, and you will get to know the people in Providence Oaks along the way. Today, we're excited to share an example
This guy's
of
a very
an activity
pleasant voice.
after your workday is done.
This is
Movie
beautiful.
night with
Look at
MJ
this.
from the video
They're like actually going to show the game now.
This is fun. It's been ages since I've been to the movies.
Well, they call it the movies, plural. But of course, we can only see one movie at a time.
It's true.
So, which
Well-
one will it be?
My pick? All right, let's see. Big Trouble in Little China.
What are you?
Blue Velvet.
Wow, like real
or
movies?
The Great Mouse Detective.
Big Trouble, no question out of those three.
All right, I'm ready to pick.
No, dude, Big Trouble.
The Great
No,
Mouse
come
Detective.
on, Huber, babe.
It's Huber's game.
Yeah, it's Huber's
It's
game.
Huber's game.
Well, let's get in touch with our inner child.
There's a reason he
We
loves
won't
it.
spoil more, and we also can't say what Meredith will do after spending 2 weeks in Providence Oaks, because it's all up to you. Lake is coming first to Xbox and PC this September 1st. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of the show.
What a great little slice of the game.
Some poor child went to go see Great Mouse Detective and instead saw Blue Velvets and was never the same.
Excited to announce that Lake is coming to Steam, Epic Game Store, and Xbox Series X and S on September 1st. Now, what kind of a showcase would this be without a new Souls-like? Our next game is a pixelated take
I
on the
guess.
genre, following a protagonist with a giant obsidian sword.
Big red swords, eh?
This is Origami too.
In the beginning,
No.
there was dust, and from that dust, the
Came
moon
Dark
was
Souls.
born. Eons of idleness passed, before suddenly it shattered. Great celestial chunks cascaded from the heavens.
Celestial
until
chunks.
Be great if it's called Celestial Chunks.
From one prodigious shard spawned humanity, and from
Oh.
another, the gods. For a great many years, balance endured, until a foul and malevolent deity intervened. Exile spread greed and distrust among his kin, compelling these calamitous beings to conquer man. Centuries of servitude passed, until finally, aided by a veiled ally, humanity revolted. The Great Crusade overthrew the old gods, imprisoning them within the sacred walls of the Citadel.
Veiled ally.
At the expense of untold lives. A peace was wrought, but it was not meant to last, for the miscreant, Exile, returned from his concealment, conducting atrocious experiments upon his caged kindred. A darkness permeated the lands. Rivers stagnated, crops failed. and the world of man began to fade. The great moon, witnessing all, wept a final shard. A shard of the purest obsidian. And thus, a glimmer of hope remains.
No gameplay?
Eldest Souls.
Eldest.
Okay. I remember that title.
Souls.
Huh.
Huh. You're gonna put that Souls right in there.
Well,
Just
and the Eldest on top of Elden Ring.
July 29th, 2021.
And now
soon
we've got a
too, huh?
closer look at the next game from the folks behind War Thunder. Here's Tom from Darkflow Software to guide you through Enlisted.
Huh.
Maybe a little on the nose there. There's always got to be 3.
Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully our little trailer has got you interested. My name's Tom, and I'm part of the team at Darkflow Software behind our new game, Enlisted, a historical World War II shooter with some unique gameplay quirks. One of Enlisted's most unique features is the Squads mode, where you head into battle with a squad of AI soldiers under your control. You can instruct them on how to react to enemies, and most importantly,
by eating a
you
lot
can
of
switch
sugar?
between any of them seamlessly with the press of a button. You'll only need to respawn when your entire squad is wiped out. This way, you're always kept right in the middle of the action. Although, if you prefer a more traditional shooter experience, we have a fleshed out solo mode too, where you will only fight against other players. At its core, Enlisted aims to form a golden middle ground between the more hardcore and arcade-style shooters currently available. Time to kill is kept short. A bolt-action rifle to the chest will down a soldier in a single shot, with submachine guns and pistols taking only a few hits. Vehicles as well can of course be devastating, but have their limitations. Aircraft are restricted to the cockpit view, and crew inside tanks can only use viewports to spot targets.
Oh,
You
man.
need to keep your wits about you to really get the most out of these machines. Progression in Enlisted is spread over various campaigns. Currently, you can fight in
Battlefield
Moscow,
1944.
Normandy, and Berlin, with Tunisia and many more coming soon. Each campaign features new weapons and equipment. Firearms can be improved to increase their raw performance, and soldiers can be leveled up to grant them specialized perks. Different classes of soldiers are able to equip different gear, with specialist classes such as engineers able to build structures anywhere on the map, including FOBs, sandbags and barbed wire defenses, and even anti-tank cannons and AA guns. Enlisted aims to keep historical accuracy in the forefront of development. Firearms, locations and uniforms are all true to history. No neon pink Sten guns and mohawks here. Each army will be decked out with the equipment they actually used during their respective conflicts. Because of the squads feature, you'll never be short on targets. Twitch reflexes and fast reactions will of course have their place in Enlisted, but even if you haven't had the time to fine-tune your skills, you'll easily be able to come away with a kill count in the double digits. The AI, however, are very attentive and react to sound, and not to be underestimated. But that's all we've got time for. Make sure to give it a try
Good amount of that,
by heading over to enlisted.net/join. Enlisted is cross-platform.
Saw more of that than Eldest Souls, that's for sure.
Yeah. PS5, and Xbox Series X and S, and currently in open beta. New content is added regularly.
But it, like,
and
you
no
compare
progress will be
this
wiped
presentation
upon
to
full
the
release.
one we just had for
Once
Hell
you've
Let
signed up,
Loose, and I feel like
use
I'm
the
much
code
better
ENLISTED
idea. Like, what makes this
free
different?
bonus
Yep.
I've been Tom, and I hope to see you all.
The AI idea
on the
is pretty
battlefield.
neat.
Cheers.
That was Enlisted.
Boy, I can't
which
get
is
over the name
available now on
Eldest
PC,
Souls.
PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Next up, we've got a bullet-time stunt shooter with fully destructible environments. Oh, and the protagonist only has one arm. Let's check out Severed Steel.
Okay. I don't think
This
I
looks
have.
fun.
Yeah.
Super hot, kind of.
Seems familiar. Something about this I think I've seen.
Glowy.
Just for like a second on
It's
social
very
media. or something.
glowy.
Ooh, demo.
Oh, there's a demo, yep.
You have like a Metroid arm.
Oh, you like melted through the floor there. That was
Yeah.
cool.
I'm not sure. I think I like the trace edges filter thing.
Yeah.
Severed Steel is coming
It
soon.
wasn't sure if I was like
on
using
PC,
those abilities
Xbox,
to
and
like make it
PlayStation.
easier or like to dodge stuff. It kind of looked like they were just owning that. Like every enemy in that game. So
8 exciting upcoming games that deserve your full attention. Here's our future hits
That
montage
game,
for
I played the demo. It
2021.
was very good at the bottom there. That I'm blanking on the name of.
Oh, okay.
But it was very
Put the
fun.
names
Kill
up
some
when
more
you do
bears.
that. Come on.
Are they really not going to play?
I think they're going to. Okay, here we go. Dice Legacy.
Yes,
Gestalt, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
Okay.
yes. This
Yeah,
was
this is-
good.
this is a
I
cool
enjoyed
one.
this, yes. The demo is not that long.
Iron
Corvo
Corvo
Kung Fu Janitor.
Janitor. Yeah, no need to explain that one. Yeah, thank you.
Definitely not fried chicken.
Whoa, whoa.
Are you like?
This is like
killing
Overcooked
people
and
with
Hotline
cooking
Miami.
meat?
Yeah, where did the machine guns come into that one? That was interesting. Oh. Just easy, dear. Just
Yeah,
easy.
Can't read that.
That was bizarre.
Just
give me your
Shim.
wallet,
Yeah,
dear.
Shim.
Shim.
Silt.
Dome King Cabbage.
Oh.
Yeah, adventure game, I'm guessing?
That was rapid fire, all right.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I might regret asking this, but
Did they give a date for
you want to
Gestalt?
help me with this next one, Omichao?
I missed
which
it.
one?
Gestalt?
Okay.
I don't
Sega
know.
recently announced
Okay.
Sonic Colors
Whoa.
Ultimate? We've got some exclusive gameplay from a stage that nobody has seen yet.
Do you recognize that character?
Yes.
I assume she's in Sonic somewhere,
Did
which is
not
why she's
regret
doing
it.
a voice,
Did
but
not regret it.
not that well versed with the
Hi
games.
everyone, I'm Katie Golden, singer-producer at
Wait,
Sega
was that
North.
not your wife?
No,
I'm
it was
excited
Logan.
to share
Okay. That sounded like Amanda True.
It did.
Sonic Colors Ultimate. Please enjoy.
Wow, Sonic coming at us in the future game show. I didn't see this coming.
Man, Colors is definitely one I missed, so excited to check it out. I heard it's good. But you can never trust Sonic fans. You can never trust them. You just cannot.
So this is being ported, or they?
Yeah.
They're making it, yeah, it's
Like a
remastered.
remaster.
Oh, because
yeah.
of the anniversary. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. September.
Wow.
Got the code?
Oh, yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, whoa.
Boosted. Laser! That was a
It's
weird.
B.
Oh, hey,
That was
yeah,
a
yeah.
weird slice.
That was a weird slice.
But they said there was like a cut
Really?
level that they brought back. That's
Get ready for Sonic
Oh.
Colors Ultimate, which is racing onto PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on September 7th. Moving swiftly on, we've got a new management game from Chucklefish where you play as a powerful artificial intelligence in control of a space station. Do you want to
Okay.
roll the trailer, Troy?
I'm sorry, Laura. I'm
Isn't
afraid I can't
Chucklefish
do
Stardew
that.
Valley?
I know that you were planning
sure.
to disconnect me.
No, never mind. I'll handle it. Here is Starmancer.
Cool. This looks neat. The evil scientist guy.
Yeah.
We got ridden on the toilet.
Playing like a little dice game.
Uh-oh.
Reminded me of
Oh
Simon.
no.
FTL, Damiani's in.
I like that you can see this background over there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool.
Excellent trailer, Starmancer. That was nice. It was custom.
We're
to the
excited to
point.
announce today that Starmancer is coming August 5th, 2021, and it's available to wishlist on Steam now.
Laura, you know, ever since
Now.
that lake trailer, I've been thinking, have you ever wondered about the Postal Service? Like, that there's just so much mail, you know?
Not really, no.
Okay. You're saying you don't know about Jeff and Deborah?
Who are what are you talking about? I'm just gonna press this button again and hope it explains everything.
Oh, it will. Trust me.
It'd be funny if
KeyWe is a game about two
KeyWe.
at the post office.
Troy and Laura weren't actually
Their
like
names are
saying
Jeff
these
and
lines. They
Deborah.
just compiled it from all the games that they've been in.
Yes.
And
I'm
just
one of the developers
played
on
it.
KeyWe, and I'm going to show you how a KeyWe level changes over the course of the game.
What?
So in
See,
this room,
again,
you're transcribing urgent messages.
they showed it to
and
us before,
assembling
now they're
them
gonna show us how it
ransomware
works.
Style by stamping them onto the page with your butts.
This
We'll
looks
come back
great.
To this room
Yeah.
every so often throughout the game, but there will always be a new twist to change things up. So as summer turns to autumn, now your word fragments are moving around on conveyor belts, and you'll need to chop certain words in half with the descrambler to get the pieces you need.
Oh God.
Jeff and Deborah are going to have to deal with all kinds of hazardous work conditions. They got sandstorms during the summer, mayfly swarms. These guys have no respect for personal property. Paranormal activity. This is genuine footage of an actual haunting. In winter, the post office gets hit with a huge blizzard, and now this level becomes about sharing the warmth of a single tiny lantern to break through blocks of ice and keep each other from becoming kiwi sickles. Our little heroes are going to face new challenges every level and in every room of the post office, whether they're typing telegrams, or packaging shipping crates, or helping an octopus sort the mail. It's all in a day's work for Jeff and Deborah. Also, you can dress up your Kiwis, so don't say we never did nothing for you.
I love this narration. That's great.
Major consoles, and we hope to see you at the post office. Thanks for watching.
Cool.
And like, you know, nothing against devs, but like that narration is so much better
Alright,
than
you
you
got
for
me,
30
Troy.
seconds on
Well,
camera being
believer,
like, so hi.
Yeah, right.
KeyWe
I'm
is
gonna show you the
coming
game
to
in a
PC
minute.
and all current
Do you
console
like the
platforms
posters
on
behind me?
August 31st, 2021.
See? Told you. Next up, we've got a roguelike with an attitude. A game show shooter where you earn likes for dunking on competitors and
Big
causing
money.
a lot-ton destruction.
Big
Will the circle be
prizes.
unbroken? Get it? Find out in this world premiere.
Bioshock joke.
Why?
Love it.
Is it a Bioshock?
Seriously, just do.
That's right now.
Deathrun. Deathrun TV. Yes. Yes.
You knew what this
I
was?
remember hearing about this. Demo.
Yeah, I'm into this. I'm into this.
Can this be our new theme song?
Yeah.
Please.
Just buy a game.
It's happening.
Oh, it's a pilot episode. That's funny.
I'll do the second song here.
I gotta remember all these demos that are out.
I know.
Just go to that Steam page.
Yeah, that's true.
That was Deathrun TV. And you can play the pilot right now by heading down to the Future Game Show page on Steam.
Fun.
Okay, hazmat suits at the ready. Because this next game tasks players with building a team of stalkers to survive a 3D scanned recreation of the Chernobyl exclusion zone.
Chernobylite
Here's more
again?
on what to expect in Chernobylite.
Mówi się, że to, co designerzy sobie wymyślają, to jest pisanie listu miłosnego. Każdy kiedyś był zakochany, pisał list miłosny, wydawało mu się, że to jest takie piękne, wspaniałe, a potem po latach znajdował te listy i mówi: Jezus Maria, co ja tam pisałem.
What a random thing to start with.
Skupialiśmy się na przetrwaniu, na menedżowaniu swoim czasem i towarzyszami. To wszystko
Our game was
wydawało
trash,
się
but now
po designerstwu dobre, ale zwykle emocjonalnie dosyć nudne. I dlatego dodawaliśmy coraz więcej elementów, które angażowały gracza, które były dla
The
niego
honesty from this guy is
Na
refreshing. I
początku
like
był to
it.
taki mały chat, który gracz sobie mógł modyfikować, ale był całkowicie opcjonalny. Z biegiem gry on stawał się coraz bardziej sensem gry, coraz bardziej jego sercem. Nadawaliśmy coraz większą rolę naszym towarzyszom i warto im było dać właśnie tą walkę. Coraz więcej potworów, coraz więcej możliwości, coraz więcej broni. Absolutnie normalnym jest, że zaczyna się zupełnie innym niż to, z czym się kończy.
Did you get that?
Not exactly.
Fight to survive when Chernobylite comes to PC on
It wasn't
July
good. They
28th,
added
as
stuff.
well as Xbox
It's good
and
now.
PlayStation in the summer. If you were lucky enough to catch one of the early access codes during the virtual show floor, you can play Chernobylite right now. But if you missed them, we've also got more codes to give away on GamesRadar.com.
Next up, here are our friends at Team 17 to show us what they've been cooking up with their upcoming PC and console games. Let's take a look.
Oh, it's like a whole group of them. Okay.
Product not yet ready.
Montage. Montage.
RP to E.
Okay. We got that one.
Come on, you got a nice beat. Cut to it. Life. Jolly.
In early access already, so check it out.
Reminds me of something.
Isabel, what art thou?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Oh yeah. Sun's been out for a little bit, I think.
Some sound design.
Ooh. Yeah.
Greek? Memories of Azure.
That's just kind of cool.
Dude, the summer apocalypse of games.
Yep.
Huh.
Oh,
yes,
man.
baby. Always a good time to hear from this franchise. Birthday. Free update.
Wow.
Free update to All You Can Eat or free update to Overcooked 2 as well?
Free update to
So wait, is all you can eat an update to Overcooked 2 that adds new stages?
No, I think all you can eat is like
Be
a
sure
big,
to wishlist
like
any
separate
games that
package
spark
that has
your
like
interest on
Yeah.
the
1
page.
and 2 in it.
Really
Yeah.
help
Okay.
the developer
But does
out.
it is
Or
it
you
just
can
have 1
also
and
head
2 or
over
is
to
there more stuff
GamesRadar.com
in
for more
I
info.
think it
now.
has like the
This next game has an
expansions and stuff
engrossing
included.
art style,
that
reminiscent
already
of everything
launched.
from Wes Anderson
Weird.
movies to Wallace
Oh.
and Gromit. Let's throw it over to the Slow Bros to talk you through some exclusive gameplay from their stop-motion handmade adventure, Harold Halibut.
Hi, my name's Donut and I'm the director and composer of Harold Halibut.
And I'm Ole, the game's art director.
Harold
The
Halibut
stop
is
motion
a
game's
handmade
getting some
narrative
love.
game about friendship and life on a city-sized spaceship.
Yeah,
stuck
this one
under
was at
sea.
E3 a couple
It's
of
been
years back.
250 years since your home. An Ark-like spaceship fled an Earth on the verge of Cold War to find a habitable planet on which to preserve the human race. You are Harold, a young lab assistant to the ship's lead scientist, Jean Marot. While most of the other inhabitants have reconciled themselves to a life lived aboard the sunken ship, Marot still works tirelessly to find a way to leave the planet and find a new, drier home. Of course, we don't want to spoil too much of the story, so let's dive into some gameplay details. You're able to explore a huge part of the spaceship right from the beginning of the game.
Cool.
While the professor will always have tasks waiting for you, the wonderfully weird rest
Yeah.
of the Deathrun's will keep you just as busy.
That guy's awesome.
It was very important for us to not only focus on
guy
the
too.
storyline, but to create a world full of interesting events and meaningful encounters. The dialogues don't only help you progress in the main story, but also help you get to know more about the many characters that inhabit our world. Weaving through the narrative, you'll run into playful interactions like repairing a broken 3D printer. Your PDA is always available to you for an overview of current tasks as well as messages from other characters.
This is also where Harold's personal drawings are kept, as well as a few
Space
more
Toast.
shenanigans.
Coast
At
to
this point,
coast.
you might be wondering how we achieved the stop-motion-like look of the game. We are in fact building every single thing you see in the game in the real world. We build sets and puppets and then 2D
Yeah, that's
scanning.
crazy.
We're then able to use motion capturing to create lifelike animations for a huge cast of characters. While the game begins with Harold's mundane day-to-day, mysterious events and a fateful encounter will soon plunge you into a new world that nobody could have guessed existed, and one that may hold the key for morose relaunch plans.
This is looking a lot better. This is
We're
really
really
cool.
excited to find out how you like being immersed in this unique world and the feeling of puppeteering Harold. There's still quite a bit of work to do, so all we can say right now is that Harold Halibut will come soonish on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. You can already wishlist the game on Steam. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest
I like
of
how
the
there's
show.
not like a huge like future wear that everybody's wearing. Everyone's just kind of wearing normal like modern clothes.
And Xbox.
Okay, yes, there have been a few gloomy games so far, so we came up with a wholesome chaser. I'm told that the developers came up with something so sweet and so positive that they just had to call
Harold
it.
Halibut didn't seem gloomy.
This game, oh
Seriously,
no.
if
Happy
what
game?
I'm reading is correct, this one is gonna melt your hearts.
Yeah, this is the creepy game. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my vibe.
Very happy.
Uh-huh. Sure. Uh-huh.
I love it.
Oh my god.
Oh, it has a demo now too.
Yes.
Another day.
Let me be a little emo boy.
Good God.
Huh. Okay, Laura, hope you're still there. Tell me you just watched the same trailer that I did?
Troy, yeah, that was something. What I want to know is who the hell is writing this script?
Yeah, I don't know, but they're telling me that Happy Game is coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in 2021. Oh, and demo is available now if you want to
be happy.
Have a cheerful jaunt into a land of wonder. Good luck with that.
Our next game is a gorgeous hand-drawn puzzle platformer following a young mechanic in a broken world. Pay attention at the end of this trailer for some exciting information about the Minute of Islands release date.
Four brothers, bound by eternal purpose. They all broke at the same time. And a girl named Mo. She knows what must be done. When the blight first came, People began to panic. And now, the spores are taking hold of whatever remains. Maul's family is still here, however. She has been tasked to protect them. After all, she is the bearer of the Omniswitch.
Another stunner of an indie game applies to so many things.
Yeah, right. That indie genre's killing it.
Minute of Violence.
Here's the shadow drop.
Out now. Sick.
That genre that encompasses all genres. So varied.
Yes, we are
Another stunner.
excited to announce that Minute of Islands is out now for PC, Mac, PlayStation,
I want them to
and Nintendo
say
Switch,
Shadow Drop.
and will be arriving on Xbox later this week.
Next up, we've got an update from the folks at Techland, who are fine-tuning the zombie parkour of Dying Light 2. Let's throw it over to the developers, who are here to answer some of your questions about the game.
It's funny to me that they had their own event.
Yes,
like
I was
ready to go.
just thinking that,
And
Brandon.
then there's all this left over.
Yeah.
From your own event would have been a great place.
Tell us a bit more about the video you just saw in the PC Gaming Show.
The video presented in the PC Gaming Show brings you closer to Aiden's story. What is he looking for? What
Aiden's
motivates
story
him,
is
how
the
he ends up in
last
the
thing I
city,
care
and
about
of
in this
course-
game. It's literally the very bottom of a long, long list. Usually you play the game to really dive into that
So
kind of
we know
stuff.
more about the main storylines from the mentioned video. How does the game look outside the core campaign?
Side quests are an important part of world building in Dying Light 2. Through these quests, you can decide how the city will look like.
5
thanks to the
seconds
city
actually
alignment
shows
system,
something.
or
There
bring
it
new
is.
opportunities for the citizen.
But it's still
A
displaying.
great
over.
example is an opera singer that Timon mentioned in developers AMA. Some citizens will support your decisions, some of them will not. But it's up to you to decide how the city should look like. We have a lot of game activities prepared for our players, but at this stage we want it to be a surprise for you.
How seamless is the co-op experience? Would you say that the best way to experience Dying Light 2 is with a friend?
It could be.
Very, yes.
What is cool about the co-op is that it gives you an opportunity to see how the world changes when your friends make different decisions than you. In co-op, you can walk in their shoes to experience all those differences.
It's true.
But really,
They've
there
said
is
that
no
at
just
every
one
single
way to play the Dying Light.
event.
It's up to you.
We're at that point of the
How
show.
are you improving the story for Dying Light 2?
I said that 3 years ago at E3. They
I
said
know
that
we
2
all
years
have
ago.
great fun killing infected, but we also
Yeah.
want to give you a deep, thought-provoking experience that will let you be immersed in the DL2 world for long hours. On top of that, thanks to the choices and consequences mechanics, the story will be shaped differently depending on the way you play.
Shouldn't it say "Stay
You've
Human"?
promised a
below
great open
that
world that
title on the
feels
back
alive.
wall.
I'm guessing that they
yeah, well,
filmed
as you
this
can imagine,
before.
Dying
Oh
Light
my
2 is full
goodness,
of
yeah.
infected, but it's also full of humans.
It's an excellent
for
call.
Everyday life activities and purposes. We are building Dying Light 2 around the simple rule: ground is death and
Yeah,
root is
'cause
alive.
he's not even
What is
calling it.
cool
That's
is
true
that
in
NPCs
Dying Light
act
1 as
differently
well.
on each of those levels. Also, their behavior depends on choices you make and the way you play.
We already know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way they're presenting it's like,
Stay human.
There it is.
Cool.
Dying Light 2 is coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and
it's
PC on December 7th.
Not Xbox
They're
One.
having such a hard time
Nintendo
selling this
Indie
game that
World
it should be
Showcase
so
earlier
easy to
this year.
sell.
This
odd.
next game is a skateboarding action platformer.
Yeah?
Here's Simon Bennett from Roll7 to
What?
give you
Is this
an
not OlliOlli World?
exclusive
Is
look
something else?
at OlliOlli.
This is OlliOlli World.
oh, it's so cute. Dude, yes.
Hi there, I'm Simon Bennett and I'm the co-CEO of BAFTA award-winning studio Roll7.
Flex.
Right.
A good flex, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now,
Well deserved. Do
We're
it.
working on OlliOlli World. It's our stunning action platformer. You're going to meet quirky characters on a magical road trip through Radlandia. And of course, add a ton of new skate moves into your trick bag. As a studio, we've spent over a decade on flow state games. They transport you into a state of total focus and immersion, and it's something that we very much continue to build on with OlliOlli World.
This looks sick.
If you've played previous games in the series, you're probably pretty aware that you're going to slam a bunch before you succeed. So for players who want it,
you don't get these shots very often.
I was hoping we would,
New
yeah.
Players will be happy to hear that the game will welcome you with open arms and ensure that we can get you up and riding in no time. Ultimately, we've managed to make failure part of the fun. Yeah, you're going to get knocked down, but when you finally nail that line, it tastes just that much sweeter. There's just so much more flow to the game. We've even added grabs, wall rides, firecrackers, split routes, right to left skating, and a host of insane tricks to keep your fingers busy. There's a range of visually and mechanically distinct areas to explore, packed to the brim with a fantastical cast of quirky characters, beautiful landscapes, cities,
so good.
and of course, walking trees. OlliOlli World is coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch and PC this winter. Make sure you wishlist it now.
Cool.
That was OlliOlli World, which is coming to PC and all current console platforms this winter.
Next up, we've got a new game from the team at Odd Bug Studio, creators of PSVR's The Lost Bear. This animated story trailer will introduce you to the world of Tales of Iron. And something tells me you might be familiar with the narrator.
Okay.
Is it her?
Probably.
For centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Peace was only ever short-lived. Until finally,
this is just the Geralt voice.
Yep. I mean, a lot of the times it's just somebody's voice to begin
First of his
with, but yeah.
name,
Nope.
unified the rat kingdoms under one.
I choose to believe.
Nope. Greenwort and his kind back to the
Because we were just talking about the Adam Jensen voice actor, right?
Yeah.
And I remember back in the day, people were like, "Oh, nobody actually talks like that."
Yeah.
It's like it's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Keep climbed ever higher toward the sky. But as time passed, King Redis the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious, some claiming to perceive a faint odor in the air.
Uh-oh.
Greenwort had returned with a ferocious vengeance, amassing an army of unfathomable scale. He burned everything in his path towards the Crimson Keep.
Frogs don't have scales.
King Redis gazed down upon his withered claws, barely able to hold the crown. He had little hope wielding a sword.
We need a post-show where
So it
Blood
was
is just
decided
correcting
everything.
the trailers that we saw.
Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero.
Okay.
And
Tales
so,
of Iron.
Your tale begins.
I don't know how you play the game.
I don't know what that game is.
I don't know what that game is at all, though.
Oh, it looks cool.
Reign of the Iron Frog.
Doug. Anyway, in Tales of Iron, which is coming to PC and all current console platforms. Our next segment is from Polish
Bummer.
studio
That's a
Movie
neat style.
Yeah.
Is it
by
action?
I don't know what
Is
it
it
is.
strategy?
Channel director David Jaffe, who recently joined their supervisory board.
Oh, right. Heard about this.
Well, hello, fellas. It's me, David Jaffe. Great to see you. God of War,
Drinking.
a bunch of PlayStation
Is he
stuff.
just holding
These
a
days,
bottle
I'm doing
of
some new
I
stuff
think
with
so.
movie games.
be.
These guys, they've hooked up with this great company. You have to have heard of them, Plattige Image, one of the best VFX houses in the business. They worked on The Witcher. They worked on Love, Death, and Robots. We're making a brand new game, the biggest game we've ever done, by the way, that's all about crime and mob and mafia and different time periods. It's going to be great. But for today, settle in, babies. These are the brand new games coming very soon from movie games.
Yep, that's totally just a bottle of vodka. I don't know why.
Games I've played in the last year. It's what turned me on to movie games in the first place. What you're looking at is the M-rated, console-friendly version of the erotic horror
He's
cult
talking,
classic.
but they have
It's a
narration in the
first-person
trailer.
action-adventure game that blends Lovecraftian horror with weird freaking eroticism. I love this game. Lust from Beyond. Game number 2 is called Fire Commander. Let you step into the shoes of the only real-life superheroes we got, the first responders. This game is my childhood fantasy come to life. This game took me totally by surprise. You're trapped in the wilderness, freezing, hungry, and now you're starting to go a little bit insane. Man, you start seeing all kinds of crazy stuff out there. Winter Survival Simulator, it's coming soon.
Whoa.
Have a great E3. Have a great
It's just
games.
shaking that bottle at us.
Oh my god.
So strange.
Thanks to David
Cheers,
Jaffe.
Dave.
And check out GamesRadar.com for more about movie games' upcoming titles.
This next presentation comes from the folks at XSeed Games, the makers
Yeah!
of Here's a look at their most exciting current and upcoming projects.
Here we go.
Remember, their booth was just a bunch of blank spots.
Rune Factory 5 delayed to 2022. Sad.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Oh. I knew it was delayed, but I didn't realize it had been delayed that far.
Yeah, early 2022.
Priest. Good goodness.
Oh, interesting. A new Shadowverse game. With a totally different style? So weird and kind of cool. Shadowverse is kind of cool.
Good game, but I'm taking this one.
Intrigued.
Oh, this is coming into different consoles. Got it.
I just don't love the look of these games. But otherwise,
It's like Animal Crossing is cute. This is like really cute.
Yeah.
Well, it's like they essentially just like took what was on the screen on a GBA game and like, all right, just
It's almost
make
like
that.
a knockoff cute. Does
Oh,
that
this
make
is coming to
sense?
other platforms
Oh,
too.
cool. It's fun.
Oh yeah, did you end up playing this one?
Yeah. I have not played all of it. I've just played a little bit of it, but I've enjoyed what I've played immensely. And it has made me excited for Rune Factory 5. Ooh, actually, it looks like for... those are like new animations.
Huh. Here's
It's
5.
5, yeah.
Fending off a monster or two is one thing, but protecting the whole town? That's a lot.
Is that Amaterasu?
Maybe.
Potentially, yeah. Sheep mount for the win.
I look forward to working together, as colleagues and as rivals.
Whoa.
Hey, my game gotta have a rival.
Yeah.
Sense Fortress.
Combo attack.
Dual tag. Yep.
Yep.
I want a montage of us turning and looking at the camera amidst heavy wind and leaves.
Find out
Yeah.
more about
I'm trying to make
XSeed's
that happen.
lineup
Anytime.
on GamesRadar.com.
Cool.
This
glad
next
they
game
showed that
is a
off.
hack and slash RPG with twin stick
Even
shooter
though there wasn't
elements
very much of
set in a retro sci-fi world. Here's a new gameplay trailer for
Lot of stuff.
Batora, Lost Haven.
So many of these that have words that, like, I've got to see it on screen. before I can
Yeah,
write it down.
Batora?
Eldest Souls.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Colorful.
Batora.
Batora Lost Haven is coming soon to PC and all current console platforms. And you can sign up to play the closed alpha when it launches on July 21st now.
Let's slow things down a bit with a look at the next game from the creators of 2 Point Hospital.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
I think I saw something about this a few weeks ago.
No, you didn't. Here's developers Mark Webb, Ben Huston,
Wow.
and Gary Card to tell you all about it and give you a first look at gameplay.
Introducing 2 Point Campus.
When we were thinking about what we were going to do next, campus and the idea of running a university or a college was something we just kept coming back to. It's a really rich topic.
So people who haven't probably heard of 2 Point Studios may think, oh, schools, that's really dull. Hospitals, if you've seen our previous game, isn't about healthcare really. It's a wrapper, we call it 2 Point Hospital, but that's about as close as it gets to real world of medical healthcare.
Campus is taking everything we learned from 2 Point Hospital and taking it to the next level.
The important thing was for us to give the player a canvas that they could completely create themselves.
In Campus, you start with a blank plot of land.
We've got something called the Smart Brush, for example, which allows you to drag interesting shaped pathways. If you want to drag a picket fence, you can drag that along. It's just really easy to paint the world you want.
So it's really simple to drag out a courtyard, lay down some paths at different angles.
And it's fun, isn't it? I mean, it's adding this kind of...
It's fun.
It's
fun, isn't it?
To
It's people playing.
The difference between 2 Point Hospital and Campus is that we're spending a much longer period
Sleeping in
with our
armor, man.
students. What we wanted to
You
do
don't?
with Campus is make you care about your university. The idea of these interesting and different courses.
It's a giant pizza. I love it.
Different students. So there's a night school, horrible pun, but night school, you got it. You're going to train knights of the realm. So it won't be stuffy, normal, boring stuff.
Is there an anime club?
It's gonna be really
DLC.
cool, interesting stuff.
That would be sweet.
Well, the guy on the right might be an anime club.
Coming soon to PC and all current console platforms.
Our next game is in early development, but it already has a very cool code name, which is always a good sign. Here's Leo to tell you all about Project Ferocious.
Hello, my name is Leo, and I'm the developer of Project Ferocious, an action-adventure game set on a mysterious tropical island. Some of you might know me from Twitter as Omniok, where I post about the game and development and tech and stuff. And if not, I've been doing game dev for about 12 years with a big passion, and I've been working on this project for about 2 years. It's the first project of mine I decided to show to the public, and even though I know it still has a very long way to go, I'm very proud to present it today to you on the show. Please enjoy the trailer.
Good water.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Death Stranding.
I know. I was gonna say the same exact all I can think of right now, yeah.
Oh, those are huge dragonflies. Oh, we got dinosaurs.
Oh no.
This is getting very Death Stranding. Pleased that they remember sound effects this time?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
2023.
The moment they went back below the waterline, I was like, here it
Project
comes.
Ferocious is targeting a 2023 release date and coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Oh, looks cool.
Check that one off.
Our next world premiere asks, what if Doom Guy had a drunk one-night stand with Super Meat Boy?
What?
Huh?
Okay, you got me.
This next game wants to answer that question for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, this is fun.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Watch out for WarCry Challenges when it stops defying gravity
I
and
don't know about challenges, but WarCry was
drops
a game, I
on
think.
PC this summer.
It was like that, like
Up next,
Metal
we've got
Armor,
another world
really bloody,
premiere.
cartoony
Conway,
PvP game that got
Disappearance at
canceled.
Dahlia View is a story-driven detective thriller set in 1950s England. Let's find out more,
Huber.
shall we?
This is a Huber game.
Getting some world premieres now.
Robert Conway, 22nd of June, 1954. I've solved many a case in my time as a private investigator, but nothing so close to home as the abduction of Charlotte May. There are some things that take hold of a person and refuse to let go. For me, it's the idea of saving that little girl. My own daughter, Catherine, is on the case. She has the same look in her eye that I used to have. There'll be no stopping her. I wish I could say that all of my neighbors are innocent. I wish I could say that I have the faintest clue where to begin. There's a lot I wish I could say. The truth is, sometimes it takes a nightmare to wake a place like Dahlia View.
Could be cool.
Yeah, rear window of the game. Cool.
I am in. That was Conway, Disappearance at Dahlia View from White Paper Games, and you can dig into the mystery yourself when it lands on PC and all current console platforms, autumn 2021.
And with that, we're at the end of this year's Future Game Show.
Whoa, hold on. Surely this can't be the end. I mean, it's an E3 showcase.
Nope, sorry, Troy, that's it. Just kidding.
I knew it. All right, let's see it.
What do we got?
Nice.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Nice.
My name is Marissa Marcel. I'm 17 years old, and it's my dream to be an actress.
And that really is all we have time for. Be sure to head to GamesRadar.com for more coverage and updates on all the games you've seen today and more.
I'm really excited about that Sam Barlow reveal. Yes, and thanks to our headline partners, WD Black, and of course, all of our many talented developers and industry partners that have made all of this possible.
And of course, for everyone tuning in at home.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's lineup, and mark your diaries because the Future Game Show will be returning in August.
I'm Laura Bailey.
And I'm Troy
August.
Baker.
And
Oh,
this
Gamescom.
has been the Future Game Show 2021.
I'm surprised you didn't chime in. Was that incorrect grammar in that Barlow trailer? Shouldn't have been were instead of was.
I thought the same thing.
It's like all of her movies was something. It's like all of her movies were
Yes.
something.
That's a clue, though.
Yeah.
So hold on to that.
We're on the case.
Hold on.
Ben,
to
we're on the
that.
case.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah. 2022. That's going to be important.
Yeah, the Minute of Violence shadow drop I had a heads up on. Just trying to find.
Really not a bad showing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the way that they showed off some things there. A lot better
I wanna
than
play
I
Halibut.
liked how PC Game Show was just very brief glimpse of something, and then, okay, back to talking about our sponsors.
That Stay in the Shadow game was fun. I remember seeing that on social. Where, like, people will be walking around,
So,
so
yeah,
you
I
gotta, like
think
jump
that's
into
the
their
last-
shadow and follow them, and then jump out into something else.
That was such a
cool.
quick, like, brand manager speak. Like, saw that on social.
Yeah.
Saw that on social.
Caught it
dude.
on my channels.
Pimped it on the gram.
But yeah, that's the last of E3 today. I don't know if you want to go through any of that or.
I don't know if we would add anything. I think we had a lot of time to really go through.
I think we got our
That wasn't like Xbox style where we're just like, like trying to catch our breath at the end of it. But that was good.
There's
That was good
yeah, I
stuff.
mean, I liked how some of the things like Lake, we saw it earlier, but rather than just playing the same trailer again, it's like, no, here's how this actually works.
Yeah.
KeyWe did the same thing.
Is Elden Ring our most viewed reaction? That's on brand.
Yeah, so far it's done over 100K. Yeah.
Makes
Well,
sense.
let's end on that note.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I try to get into the mindset of somebody who's like planning their game out, and they're getting, it's getting emails potentially for submissions from all these different, shows. It's like, why don't you sign up for every single one of them?
Yeah.
Right.
Then they'll just reach out like, what do you got? And you're like, I didn't know you were going to accept me. Like, I only got 2
And you,
trailers.
suddenly double booked just
Well,
because you applied to everything. Yeah.
I don't
You
know.
mentioned this, Blood, but they for the most part, there were exceptions to this, but for the most part, they managed to show off new things for a lot of the games that they
Well, that's
had
why
out.
I was annoyed with some of the stuff that happened with Xbox and PC gaming because they're like, it's just the same trailer again.
Well, and Dying Light. Didn't really
Dying
feel
Light.
like
Dying Light
Yeah.
is
It's like a Q&A.
What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so throughout the day, I was actually like looking at tomorrow's schedule, and it's like, if it were not for Capcom, we would probably just skip tomorrow.
But we will not.
We will skip past it tomorrow.
But we are proud of everybody putting up
We're
presentations
actually gonna
tomorrow. We
change the
wish all
time.
of them the best.
Yeah,
We will be sleeping in.
We're changing the time. We're gonna basically start right before noon, because the morning is Verizon, then there's Intellivision, then there's a Take-Two panel that we've learned is just like
We have been told.
literally just a panel of talking about inclusion and diversity, and then Mythical Games is Blanco's block party talking about NFTs, playable NFTs or some nonsense.
No, I refuse.
So yeah, we'll start with this.
There may be a lot to talk about when we come in. You won't see us live.
And then Freedom Games is another like small label. The limited run thing is going to be happening kind of in between some other stuff, and then we
That could
got
be kinda
Capcom, and we'll probably bail before Razer. I don't have any interest in seeing what Razer's got.
Right.
But that's what's coming up. And then Tuesday,
Big day.
big day. We got Nintendo and Bandai Namco. So
Yeah.
Yep.
should be some cool stuff there.
My head is full.
Full.
My brain is warm.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bad with names already, and so I'm going to need that blood book.
For sure.
Like,
For some of this
it's like when you
stuff.
go to the convention, there's just like a little bit, there's like a back and forth between like I played this game, I saw
Yeah.
this trailer, I stopped by that booth. It's just different flavor of a lot of different things. This is just like Johnny Mnemonic just jack into my ear.
Dude.
Turn on the fire hose of gaming media. Oh boy.
I'm happy that those demos are out and that there
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
a number of them, but I do miss like us being able to have those impressions and
Right.
just because it definitely feeding off the excitement
Right.
of what
And
each other plays.
There are a handful of them happening kind of scattershot, like we put up Huber's Battlefield, even though that was hands off, but you know.
And OlliOlli World, right? Can I not say that?
Not say that.
Okay, all right, I'm sorry. Cut that.
But yeah, so there's more things happening, and
I'm sorry.
and Brandon can go from here.
I brought with Brad. I was like, hey, Brad, look, I don't know. He gave me like the stone cold stare.
Okay,
It's like,
I'm sorry.
For no
I'm
reason
sorry.
At all.
I didn't realize that was
Yeah,
off
it's that
limit.
skateboarding game you said you were into.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! You can also check out, hey, there's a Puppet Spectacular on our YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff that happened right before E3 that you can check out. And a lot of this stuff, our reactions go up mostly on our main channel, but a lot of the stuff goes up, again, stuff that we stream goes up. And Easy Allies Plays, our second YouTube channel. Got the Patreon there if you want to support us and check out a lot of other behind-the-scenes stuff we're doing. Tomorrow morning's Cup of Jones, my weekly show that I do, and I'm going to put in some little excerpts, some bonuses that didn't make it into the Puppet Spectacular, because boy, did I run out of time when I was putting that together at the very last minute. We appreciate you watching. Thank you to our mods, because this is just absolute insanity. You never know what's going to happen every 30 seconds of this E3. So special thanks to everybody being on their best behavior here on twitch.tv/EasyAllies, and for our mods wrangling all that stuff. And for Isla and Damiani, who are in the booth, in the control room, managing all of this today. Shout out to Michael Huber as well, who was on camera. Thank you to everybody here at the desk and all of our viewers for joining us during E3. We got 2 more days to go, and there's more to see. Thanks for watching.